Hey everybody! I hope that you're well and that you are having a really good afternoon. I'm having an interesting day. Got lots of cool stuff done. I was able to work. Actually, I didn't work very late last night. I was actually done with Transport Evolved. All of the work that needs to be done before Monday was done before I ate yesterday evening, which was very weird. Very weird indeed. I hope that you are all well, and whatever you are doing, you are having a lovely afternoon. Join in the chat room. There are some amazing people there. They're having all sorts of fun discussions about things, I have no doubt. But the reason why we're doing this live stream is not only because I want to spend some time with you lovely people, but because I want to give you a bit of a I want to give you a bit of a PSA, namely that someone is going into our YouTube comments and pretending to be us. Normally, in the past, these things are people pretending to be us and then putting a random telephone number, which means it's quite difficult to kind of block them completely. But you do kind of assume that if it's a telephone number, it's maybe not the real thing. But now, someone has been commenting in the comments. And the comments go thusly. It's something along the something along the lines of, "Congrats, you have been selected for the giveaway package. Thanks for liking and commenting. Quickly text the telegram above." So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to text the link above using Telegram. So, for those who do know, I do personally use Telegram. I have a personal Telegram account. I've been on Telegram for many years. I use Telegram in my not work life, and as it happens, Transport Evolved does have a Telegram chat that is just for employees, and so we are on it most of the time. But we do not have an account called at Transport Evolved. But someone is pretending to be us. Look, they've stolen our logo and everything. That chat really doesn't sound like something you would say. No, it doesn't. But I've already had like 3 people get really mardy with me about it, and say you should stop this impersonator. So I'm going to stop this impersonator. And so I am now going through, and I've been, hitting this person on the head. Luckily, it looks like the YouTube spam filter has caught some of them, but very often they don't, and it comes through, and it's just a pain, because if somebody does pretend to be us in the channel, whether it's on social media or something else, it does lead to confusion for our audience, and some people do, at the end of the day, fall for it. So let's have a little bit of fun, shall we? We're going to do a little bit of a chat. I've got the chat window here. It's ready to go. And I report them every time they pop up, and I have been doing it. But I want to see what happens, and I want to do a bit of spam baiting. I want to see what happens. Now, for those who are curious, I'm not using my actual Telegram account. I've actually got a burner phone number. It's not really a burner phone number, I guess. It's more a case of a phone number that I don't use a whole lot. So I'm very keen to see if I can convince this person that I am a fan of the channel. And you guys are going to help me crowdsource it. You're going to actually help me crowdsource this conversation. Let me resize this window here. So I need a name for myself, and I also need to start here and figure out exactly what it is that I need to say to these people, because they have been doing some fun things. And I know spamming the spammers is an entire YouTube rabbit hole. Yeah, it is. One of my guilty pleasures is watching some of them. So I love watching Scammer Payback, and I also like watching some of the other channels that do the same thing. This is just going to be purely text based, but I figure why not? Gives you some extra content. If you want to support the channel, there's a really easy way you can do that. You can go to patreon.com/transport evolved and support us there. If you support us live during the show, I will give you a little bit of a shout out because I'm like that. So, give me a name. Give me a faux name. Like a really kind of obvious but not obvious pun. I need some puntastic people to jump in here. And maybe the Discord. I'm just going to make sure my Discord chat is open as well. They are the next level down from the get rich quick fake comments. Yeah. Connie Lingus. I do like that. Esmeralda. You know, I'm actually tempted because there's this little voice that comes into my head. So the whole Bob Chevrolet thing that I did the other day, I actually gave the name of this guy Bob Chevrolet. So I guess I should keep that right now. Bob Chevrolet. No, they don't watch my live streams. Why would they watch my live streams? So I'm just going to start and say, hi, Nikki. So excited to be chosen by your amazing team, Bob. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see if they actually responds. What did I win? Is it a new Tesla? Lol. See what happens. Make sure. Oh, they've watched it. Here we go. The game is on. They are typing. What is my name and email address? Oh, someone's going to have to give me a really quick. My name is Bob Chevrolet. Why do you need my email address? I'm one of your patrons. You should already have it. How about this? I'm a, what do we think? $10 a month. I see my name on every show. Okay, kindly send screenshots of my comment on YouTube. It's needed for confirmation. Okay, here we go. These guys are getting very clever. Let's see if I can find one. Let me see if I can find one. You guys, I've lost you all here, so I'm just going to get back to my live stream. Let's see, it's over here. But I don't like it's being blocked by the banner. Okay, let me resize that. Is that better? Do you prefer it like that? Okay, kindly send the screenshot. Someone needs to grab me a screenshot. Hang on. Held for review. Do we have any? Let's find out. I think I may have nuked some of them. Let me see if I can find one on my phone. I had one on a different window and now I've lost it. So just give me a second. Thanks for the update. I'm going to try and take it from my phone to make it look like it's more realistic. Held for review. Let me see if I can find some actual ones that got through. Wouldn't you need my name in a screenshot? I don't know. Do I need my name in a screenshot? Maybe. Got that. Right. I'm trying to figure out how to do a screenshot. So if someone has a screenshot that they can help me with, I had it. Uh, let's see if I can channel this guy. I don't like all this modern technology, but a Tesla is okay. All right, so if I can find this, because it may have been spammed. Like, I can't. The comment has disappeared. Maybe I could say that. Maybe I could just say. Maybe I could just say the comment has disappeared. Let me see if I can find one. Yeah, I'll see if I can find some. Oh, for years. Do you remember that time we interviewed? Oh, for years. Do you remember that time you interviewed Elon Musk in London? When he drove you around in a roadster? Heck. Someone needs to help me with a screenshot, because for some reason all the screenshots have now vanished. Like oh, your comment has vanished. Why is that? I clicked away and now it has gone. No, it's not true. Tell me though, how did you come up with the idea of 10? No, I didn't actually go. I didn't get for honesty's sake, I did not get driven around London by Elon Musk. I am just trying to see if I can get this guy to the spammer to respond. Let me just make sure that I don't have one in this chain, because maybe I have one on this chain. I'm still looking. But anyway, yeah, if someone pretends to be me. Kindly send my shipping address. Okay. 1 second. Someone just came to my door with pizza. Yum. All right. Okay. here we go. So that's genius. I'm gonna do the White House in Portland though, because that's gonna be different. It's a bed and breakfast, so I don't feel bad using this. Yeah. Oh, did I win? Wow. Amazing. I'm wondering if this person actually realizes what's going on. So if you're watching, I wonder if so if you are watching, someone is pretending to be us on YouTube, and they're saying that they have a thing on Telegram. Okay, hold on. So they're going to look it up, and they'll find out it's a bed and breakfast, and I have a sob story to hide them. Yeah, I've had a bad string of luck after my house HOUSE burned down last summer. I've been staying here. How big is it? I have limitations as to what I can get here. My insurance is paying out so slowly. Did you hear about the fires? Honestly, it was your channel which kept me going in the last 6 months. I lost my truck and my dog in that fire. And my wife ran off with the firemen. I know, right? Well, explains my dog's name. Yeah. question. Oh, they've put slow mode on. Douglas Sparky. All right, just bear with me a second. No. Okay. Oh, here we go. I just verify your shipping address and it's verified. Ah, like I said, I will need to know the size of the package because I cannot take large things at this address without first arranging drop off the yeah. So I have to be home or the post office charges or I have to walk to the post office and my truck burned in the fire. One last summer. Well, I mean, if you want to support the channel, now's a good time to patreon.com. You can also do super thanks and chats and stuff. Anonymous Freak has a good idea. I just got one of those scam attempts and a comment on Out of Spec. Maybe I should start a chat and see if it's the same person. Honestly, I think it would be fun. I need to come up. So Anonymous Freak, I need to come up with a way to track their IP address and put it into Telegram. And I don't know if that's easy or not because I've never tried to do that before. I really hope it is a Tesla. So is this Nikki or is this someone else on the team? Erin, Kate, Michael, Ghost. I didn't think you would be working today. Oh, he's put us on slow mode again. Damn it. Sorry, I'm having too much fun. I know that some of you are probably watching this and going, this is boring and whatnot, but I think it's important that, you know, it's me, Nikki. So can I proceed with the shipping? Well, First, you should tell me the size so I can arrange to be around if it is big. I can't have a car just sitting on the street. LOL. You think they'll be using a VPN um, to pay for the gift you're sending to Bob Chevrolet? Thank you very much, Anonymous Freak. This guy is really lazy, though. This person is really lazy. This person. So can someone? I know Anonymous Freak and a couple of other people have got. I've got my personal contacts. So if you would like to send me a tracking link that is not going to be obviously a tracking link, I would really appreciate it. So if you're watching live, because we've got a couple of people who've just joined and gone, "What the heck is going on?" Someone is pretending to be me on YouTube and basically saying, "Congratulations, you won a prize. Contact us to collect your prize." So I'm basically trolling the folks here. They're pretending to be us. They've nabbed the account Transport Evolved. And they are on Telegram. Now, I do have a Telegram account. This is not my Telegram account. In fact, I use a Telegram ID that I don't think anybody would easily recognize or identify unless you know me incredibly well. Because I used to have a Telegram account as Queenie Deerheart. And I had a lot of people from the furry fandom kind of reach out and fangirl over me. And I don't really like fangirling in any kind of degree. So I changed it to a different name. And so very often now I have to explain who I am and know this is the real me. And will the real Nikki please stand up? Yep. Out of spec reply scammer wants you to use WhatsApp, so obviously not the same person. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Well, so because of the fire, I am staying at this address temporarily while my house is rebuilt. I cannot take big packages there because it causes problems for the other guests. Oh, it didn't send. I wonder if that one didn't send. Yeah, this one didn't send. So I need to see the size of the package. So 2 of my messages didn't go through. Not in Portland. Not in Portland. By the way, we are back over 150,000 again. So thank you, everybody. So we are back over 150,000 subscribers. So thank you. I think Kate may be watching. Hello, Kate, if you're watching. Kate Walton Elliott, this is. So I'm still waiting. This person is clearly talking to other people, though. Just trying to make it bigger so you can. There you go. As big as big as I possibly can, so you can see it. So anyway, if you do ever get anything from us on Telegram, on YouTube, it is not us. And if we do ever need to reach out to someone on YouTube, we will always ask for your email address and give you kind of some verification that it's actually us. Okay, I just got another message. It is not that big, I assure you. So no Tesla is a shame. I guess it can be picked up then. I could take the Max out to Hillsborough. Aren't you local? You just click on the so the scam is that someone is pretending to be us, which is why it says Transport Evolved. It's not me. So it just says Transport Evolved giveaway bio. The thing that makes me really laugh is you probably can't see this, but they have copied our logo, right? And instead of like trying to download our logo from any number of websites where it's available, easily downloadable in high resolution, these guys have downloaded our logo and then blown it up. And so it's really bitmapped. You probably can't see it, but it's very bitmapped. So here we go. We have a courier price list here. Delivery date unavailable. Okay. Well, I could just come to your studio. Lol. I have a Max. What's the Max Pass thing called? I have a Hop Fast Pass. That's right, I remember. I have a Hop Fast Pass, so it will save me some money. Thank you, Steve. That's to make it harder to reverse image search because it's pixelated. Interesting. Thank you for telling me that. I just assumed they were just being really fussy. Yeah, tell them you have a friend where they are located and they can pick it up anywhere in the world. Do you know the coffee shop on so you do not have it? Also, who was the sponsor? I thought you didn't take sponsor dollars. I'm really disappointed. You lied. I can't spell today. I'm going to tell everyone how you really take sponsor money when you said you don't. This is brilliant. Thank you, Queenie. Queenie came up with that one. Tesla is one of the sponsors. So why are you so mean about Elon? A weight of 100 and 1,899 seconds is required. Okay, so it's not going to let me do anything. Betrug is scam in German. I'm so surprised that Tesla is now a sponsor of the channel. I'm so wow. Yeah, I mentioned Elon, so I'm in timeout. Okay, how do I delete this? So I wonder if this is I wonder if this is a thing that they are doing. That's half an hour. I don't know. Do we want to? Do we need to sit here for half an hour? So for those who don't know, okay, here we go. Hi Nikki, so excited to be chosen by your amazing team. Bob, what did I win? Is it a new Tesla? Okay, so which the person pretending to be me said, congratulations. What is your name and email address? My name is Bob Chevrolet. Why do you need my email address? I'm one of your patrons. You should already have it. I'm a $10 a month Patreon supporter. I see my name every show. Which of course is a red herring because we only show $15 and above. That was the first red herring I did on purpose. So no, because Bob's Cosmos, I think you probably just joined, but my Bob's truck and dog. So Bob's house was destroyed in the fire last summer, and he lost his dog and his truck in the fire, and then his wife ran off with the firemen. So I can't do anything else until, I mean, the other option is I could sign up for another Telegram account, because I have another a phone number. But anyway, if anybody else, I wouldn't normally say trolling spam baiting is a good thing or not, but anybody else who wants to join in and has access to Telegram, please don't use your actual Telegram account or your actual phone number. That would be maybe a little dangerous. But if you have like a burner phone or you have a burner number that you've got, I have multiple Google Voice numbers. I guess people realize this. I mean, like if you are a YouTuber, if you are somebody in the public eye, you generally don't give out your actual phone number. And I only learned this like about 10 years ago. There are people who have figured out my phone number and tracked me down. And it is one of the most disconcerting things in the world to receive a phone call at, I once got a phone call at like 6 a.m. from somebody who wanted to ask me a question about the next Tesla they should buy. They were completely, benign, but they definitely didn't realize how that would be disconcerting. So, I mean, I guess I can't send another message. They've put me in timeout, which I'm very, very, very upset about. It is a shame. But I would love it if other people would jump onto Telegram if they have a burner phone and reach out to this person, Transport Evolved, on Telegram. It's not me. Just kind of screw with them for a bit. Bob's wife sounds like a wonderful person. Yeah, I mean, that's why Bob was wearing a mascara mustache in the video. Yeah, waste as much of your time. Stand in the corner and think about what you've done. This is somebody I'm telling you. I once came up with a backstory for Queenie Deerheart in an open mic. I was dressed up in my steampunk attire. I wasn't wearing a fursuit. I was just in steampunk. For those who don't know, Queenie Deerheart actually has two forms. She has the giant animal that's living in the closet right back here. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll just drop things, shall I? So Queenie has this form, the Queenie Deerheart head. She is the fursuit. If I can get her glasses on the right around. Hey, you're smelly. You need a wash. So there's this version of her, and then there is a steampunk, human version of Queenie, which is basically me when I don't want to be in a fursuit at an event. And sometimes I'll take that version of Queenie to an event rather than the fursuit if I think that a human is going to be better received than a giant dog. And so I came up with a backstory as to why Queenie is Queenie, how she got her name, and all of that good stuff. And I did that during an open mic, which is basically a performance. You can go up on stage and tell a story, tell a joke, sing a song, and they were looking for participants. It was at one of the Comic-Cons in Portland. And they said, can you tell me, open mic. Oh, I just missed that joke completely, Mike. Just don't drop it. Just don't drop me. Yeah. That's a bad joke, Mike. Very good though. So I did the open mic, and I came up with a story. Literally, just came out of the top of my head, and so now I have this backstory for this giant doggo character who exists in my head. I mean, her glasses are just the ridiculous thing. Look, these are just the stupidest, but I love them. These are her glasses that fit on her snoot. They are magnetic, so that they go on her head, like so. Like so. And they were made out of wood by my partner, because I kept breaking the ones that were 3D printed. She made me a set out of wood. This is the second set she made. The first set I managed to break before they were spray painted the lovely shade of pink that she has. So I cannot do any more because I'm in timeout, and I'm really frustrated about the fact that I cannot do more. They've put me in timeout. A wait of 1,417 seconds is required. They've put me in timeout. It is so frustrating. And I think it's because they're doing other stuff. So that's the scary thing about parasocial relationships. Yeah, it really is. So parasocial relationships are real. They are scary. And frankly, I wouldn't wish them on anybody because they can be really, really frustrating to do. Can't show a decapitated head like that with no warning. I'm sorry, I'm going to show you a decapitated head. I was really disappointed. I was supposed to go to a convention in January, and I had to basically cancel the day before I was due to go because we had a power cut and I needed to work on 10, and I couldn't get all the work done that I needed to get done. Do you see the similarity though? Look. Sorry, Queenie. Do you see the similarity? Do we look the same? Not really. Very regal and scholarly. I just love the fact that she's got this little bit that goes over the top that I made that just goes around her head. And believe me, it's been very useful because there's been times when I've been dancing around and being a goof, and the glasses have come off and they've just landed on my chest. So I'm very glad that she doesn't have... she does have that, because that would be much better. Queenie presenting 10 was one of my favorite episodes. It was a fun episode to make. It didn't go down as well as I would have liked, but it was fun. and it was very hot. Actually, I've never had to try and read a teleprompter in costume before. I've done plenty of stuff in costume. I've done a charity event like walking, and I've run around, and I've done a little mini obstacle course. I've been in the snow and tubed, which is kind of hard because if you have a digi suit like I do, with lots of padding, kind of your legs go in between the padding to make it look like your feet go your legs go the other way, and it kind of does restrict your movement a little bit. But at the same time, um, I've never had to read a teleprompter in a giant head before, and that was quite an experience. Sorry for the trouble, but at least you're keeping your sense of humor, frustrating as it is. Please show your steampunk pic. Do I have one to hand? I don't know if I do. The last time I went as Queenie, steampunk human Queenie, I walked into a coffee shop and they asked me for my name, and I was just like, "Oh, my name is Queenie Octavia Dearheart." I missed out the Christina, which is terrible. Queenie Octavia Christina Dearheart, at your service. And the Queenie, the human version of Queenie, is a little less over the top than the fursuit version of Queenie, because if I was over the top just as a human, people would look at me a bit weird. So anyway, the coffee shop, to their credit, and they knew who I was because I went in there regularly. They knew who I was. They assumed I wanted to. I was in cosplay, and therefore they were going to have some fun with me. And so they asked me what my name was, and I told them, and they made me a drink, and they put her name on it, and it was just like I've got a picture of me somewhere with that cup, and I loved it. I'm just trying to find a picture now. I don't have a picture. I have lots of other pictures. Lots and lots of other pictures, but I do not have that one picture in question. No, I don't have one to hand. But there we go. This person is still in timeout. So I don't know quite what I'm going to do. Do you want me to stick around and answer some questions? Or do we want me to just say, look, this person is pretending to be me? The thing I love, though, is the shipping, right? They're supposed to be in the UK, in the US, and they want to charge me $70 for UPS expedited. UPS Express Saver is more expensive. FedEx International Economy, $90.03. But it's just going. I've set it up so it's going literally from one side of Portland to the other. And then FedEx International Priority, $100.02. And then Camper International, I don't even know who they are, $110.03. I love how they're doing this, and there must be like a script. I'm sure someone has come up with this, like a. I just find it ridiculous that this person is, they're convinced that they've. I'm sure they. I don't know if they've actually, whether they're convinced that they've caught me or not. But yeah, it's interesting. Canpar is Canadian. I didn't know that. That's very interesting to see. Someone is now commenting on our channel, and I'm wondering if this person has figured out that they're being spoofed, and so they're now just going to spam comments on the channel, which would be a real waste of their time. I love the fact that someone posted, "Yay!" and Kate's gone, yeah, and if you if you know more about YouTube spammers, this should not surprise you. But we get a lot of them. And normally they're really poor. This is the first one that's been half decent. So if I click on one of the options, do I have to pay? All right, let's find out. No, it's just an image. Look, it's just an image, right? So although maybe maybe that's what we do. Maybe we no, I can't do that. Let me see if I can send them this. Oh, 933 seconds is required. How do the shipping options work? Yeah, they just ask you to send them money. Wonder if economy costing more is to select out people who won't fall for the scam. I don't know. And I would hope that most of the people on our channel are able to spot scammers. I'm just looking right now to see if give me a second. I'm waiting to see if there's any more people who have been suckered in by this, and I don't think they have. So what we did have was we had a load of things here, but no, we don't have any more. And I don't think there's any more comments in here that we're seeing. Apparently someone thinks that we are Kate and I are partners. I'm just going to write some comments here. Was that too sarcastic? If I ask a unicorn, mostly a joke, what was that part? Was that part of the way in the past to confuse the AI? What do you mean? I'm confused. If I ask you a unicorn, mostly a joke, was that part of the way in the past to confuse an AI? I don't understand. I do. Kate, not Kate. Kate. Yeah, exactly. There are people who are just. No, I don't think we have any spams anymore. They've clearly been removed. Maybe that's why they are upset. Maybe that's why they've put me in timeout. Apparently, I'm an anti-Elon troll. Some of the comments that we get are just. I'm actually in the regular comments. There aren't any helds for reviews right now. Oh, I'll send that one to Kate because Kate likes dealing with people like that. No. In the past, asking an AI if it was a unicorn, it would trip up on itself and have issues. No, this is an actual real human that I am interacting with. This person that I'm dealing with here is an actual factual person. They are probably in. They're honestly probably in Africa somewhere. You've been having. Oh, you're gonna have to link me to that because that's fun. Who thinks I'm anti-American EVs? Oh, is this in our chat room or is this in Telegram? Not Telegram, Discord. Is this Discord or is this on our in our comment section? They know I drive an F-150, right? Do they know? Do they know? No, YouTube comments. Oh, you're gonna have to send me that. I'm excited now. You click me to the link and I'll go and read it. I think it's funny. How do you know they're real? We could be toasters for all that we know. That is true, Alex. Apex even. Sorry, I need new glasses. It is possible that they are in fact a simulation just like we are. But we are coming up in a few minutes. I will be able to talk to this person. Hi. 616 seconds. We're nearly there. I said that they lied. I'm really angry. So we've got 600 seconds to come up with a spanner to throw in their machine, or a wrench. This one is a Craftsman. It's a 10 and 11 millimeter. So if you have any ideas as to what I can do, I will come up with a way of trolling these people because they are taking my time and my energy, and I will make sure that they do not do this again. I'm still waiting. I wonder. I've never encountered this particular timeout before. I wonder how. Tesla is one of the sponsors. The rest I won't mention. I guess, should I just pick one of these? Which one should I pick? Tell me. I've got to pick one of these, right? And if anybody else wants to troll this person, you've got my permission, because they're pretending to be me. So you can troll them instead of trolling me. I'm okay with that. But clearly they think they are me. Oh, this channel. Oh, is this that link? Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It's on 10417. All right, thank you. The expensive UPS one, you want me to do that one? Okay, I'll do that one. So I've just got to go and find the content. 217 417. UPS expedited. Really? Economy, because Bob is short of funds. That is true. That is very true. Oh, I know exactly who this person is. Nikki's 3 most recently purchased EVs have been from American brands made in America. It's brilliant. If I thought that I could, I would do the congratulations, you've won a prize. Maybe that's how we should deal with trolls on the channel. We just send them to these spammers, see if they pass the test. I'm not advocating that. That would be dangerous and irresponsible. Do not do that. That would be bad. All right, so I'm waiting for another 8 minutes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kiwi EV just posted a person driving a Tesla underwater. Yeah, apparently there's been a lot of heavy rain. Uh, yes. Yeah, we've had a lot of heavy rain all around the world this year, haven't we? It's just seems to be the thing. Let me see if it'll how many seconds? 369 seconds. How many seconds is 360? It's like 10 minutes, right? 369. I'm watching on a phone and bad internet connection, so I cannot see any details of your chat or comments. I'm sorry, the TJ. Let me give you a description. So I just tried to send a test message, and it says slow mode enabled. A wait of 369 seconds is required. I'm just okay. So I've got to clearly only send one message at a time. So they've got to be good. But just, we've got 6.5 minutes to go, people. And then I can send him. I need to send him. I'm assuming it's a guy. I shouldn't really be assuming his gender, but I'm assuming this is a guy. I need to send the best possible message that I can. And that is. Oh yeah, I don't do banking online. That would work. They'll then tell me to try and do the code thing, right? Making codes online. Oh, actually, I could do that, and then I could send them a picture. Yeah. That would work. That would work. Tell him you need $50 to be sent to your PayPal account so you can unlock access to the funds held in the offshore account that you use for shipping. Yes. See Discord. Okay, I'm looking in Discord now. Give me a second. Too many windows are open right now. Tell them that thank you for the timeout. The IT team have been in contact with the FBI and located your IP. If you ever try to mask with VPN, we'll be knocking on your door any minute. Yes. Oh dear. Right. Okay. So just so people can watch, what you're seeing right now is a private message between myself and someone who is pretending to be me. Just alter the account info on the check picture. Yeah, I could do that. I'm currently overdrawn due to paying for fire-related expenses. I can't send money until my account is above $0. Yeah, I really like that. Seems a bit like a new anti-spam function of Telegram. Had something like this yesterday after joining a new group. Yeah, we got this on YouTube, TJ. Someone's been posting on our YouTube channel pretending to be us and saying, contact us at this account. I guess so. The answer is, if you have a YouTube channel or an alter ego or even a real person, and you want to make sure that you're not going to be spoofed by some twat who's pretending to be you online. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Some person who's pretending to be you online. Make sure that you nab all of these accounts, because if I click on this person's information, they will they're not in any groups of mine or anything like that. No common groups. All right. But, just as quickly as they can create that username, I can go in and I can make a fake account myself, which is what I've done. Transport Evolved is what they're using on Telegram. So this is a new scam. And clearly they are frustrated, and you know, they're pillocks. All right. Can you tell me? Okay. I would like to pick up. I have an overdrawn bank account because I am waiting for the insurance money to arrive. Oh, I'm 61 seconds too early. 61 seconds. Okay, so I've got 30. I've got 60 seconds. Let's see if they will let me do this. Maybe then I'll be able to send it to them. I was supposed to come up with something, and I have an American Express bill. Lovely. That was not what I was looking for. I was trying to see if they got any, if they sent me anything else. They did not. Fortunately. It is frustrating to see. Bad Nikki for sending it early. Let's see if I can send it now. There we go. Nope. Still too early. Let me send it again. Okay. The game is back on, guys. Yep, they just saw it. Ever since the fire. Oh, see what they say. Seems like you don't what I'm saying. You said I have to pay for shipping. Over there, the shipping charges are not that cost. I would like to pick it up from you. Does the city bus run on Saturday? Yes, it does. Yeah, it does. Oh, that's good. Well, because of the max, right? So we have the max. The city gave me a free max hot account. But you are local. Where is the gift? Tesla does not work with YouTube. I really need some good news, please, Mom. I promise that I am not a stalker. Your questions are too much. Oh, interesting. Just know that you are among the lucky selected winners for the giveaway. Well, maybe one of your supporters could help. My last Patreon donation was declined. I'm having so much fun. Which you have claimed it. What is remaining is for the shipping charges. Are you okay? So I really, yeah. So I need to throw someone under the bus here in the Discord. Are you a fan of or using the James Veitch playbook? I mean, I could, but I'm saying that the the English is coming from bad to worse. Yeah, I love James Veitch. James Veitch is very funny. And their English is going from bad to worse. Yeah. Words, they are hard, it seems, like my t-shirt says. Shall I just get really should I just get really weird with them? Okay, I would also like to meet Queenie and get an autograph. That way I will know it is you. Oh, I intend to, Chris. Well, that's the question. That is the question. Let's see what they've said now. Oh, now you don't believe it's me, my friend. What is all these? If I can get a signed autograph from Queenie, I would be so happy. I will pay for the shipping when my bank is happy. Yeah. cannot pay now. So what I plan on doing, if it's okay with you guys, if you guys are in on this, is I'm going to actually drop the link in a second. And I'm going to put Queenie on, and then I'm going to send him the link so he can see. I told you, the fire truck, my dog, my wife, and that bastard of a fireman. Do it. Mr. Ghost is here. Do you want to say hi to Mr. Ghost? Ghost, come here. Come on, say hi. 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 And get this, it's not by force, so if you don't want to... What? And get this, it's not by force, so if you don't want the prize you won, then I will give it to the next serious lucky subscriber. I just made a video telling everyone that I won a prize. Are you calling me a lie? Are you saying I can get the prize now? I am so upset. I will. Come on, help me. I thought you were a kind person. I thought you were a kind person. Let me find the newspaper article about the fire. Okay, it's happening, people. It's gonna happen. I'm sorry, I'm breaking the magic here, but it's also kind of hilarious. Maybe I need to find her paws. Where are her paws? Maybe I should look for her paws first. Give me a second. Do you know where her paws are, Ghosty Ghost? Those are Chimmy's paws. Those are Chimmy's paws. I'm going to wear the special paws. I'm going to wear my sister's paws. Because this is a special scam thing. So for those who don't know, oh, for goodness sake. I just dropped a load of paper. For those who don't know, I had my late sister. So have you put that link? Has anyone wrapped that link for me so that I can track where this Joker is? Because that would be fantastic. So while I'm explaining, my late sister Susan was someone who really supported my first suiting, and she just loved Queenie and loved the fact that I did a lot of charity work and stuff like that. These are the original hand paws that were made for the Queenie fursuit. And shortly after Queenie was commissioned and made, I flew over to the UK with my fursuit so Susan could meet her, also for me to say hello and all that, when she was in hospital with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. And she had broken her back. Her back had broken. I don't think I talked about this much at the time, but her back broke. She was standing up at the kitchen table one day and she just got incredibly she'd been suffering from back pain for months, and the doctors in the UK had told her she was just stressed, which I will never forgive them for. They never bothered to check it. The back, her back broke, and she was told that she would never walk again. And so my sister Susan, saw Queenie for the first time, and this really wonderful photograph of her with Queenie and her in hospital, and she looks happy. Someone answer me which one of these we can do here. So what we did was, after she had met Queenie, she just thought Queenie was the best, and I gave her these just for fun, because she said they were so warm and she was getting cold hands. She struggled because obviously she was starting to lose circulation. She was starting to lose her body was slowly shutting down. And so I let her keep these. As a way to be kind of close to me, and a reminder, because I was living in America at this point. She was living in the UK in hospital, and eventually in a hospice. Sorry, Ghost is barking at the top of the stairs. And she passed away a year or so later. I was actually at a FurCon when I found out that she had passed away, which was very sad. I think was I at FurCon? I was either at a FurCon or I was just heading to a FurCon. I think I was just heading to a FurCon. Anyway, she wore these and she went outside because she had a hearing dog, and she went outside with her hearing dog, and she would they would let her go outside in this bed. She'd basically be stuck in bed, and she'd be able to throw things for a while for her hearing dog, and then eventually she couldn't do that either. But she was awesome, and I miss her every day. And she was 15 years older than me, but we were like twins. And I love her. All right. Copy link. Let me see if I can find money. My bank will not give me any. Here is the fire story. All right. See how I lost everything. All right, let's do this. Queenie has a thing on her ear. Let me see if can someone tell me if he actually clicked on it? Did you see the story? That is why I do not have money right now. It is going to be very bad. Right now, I have very little money, so I must talk to my bank. I am on hold. So, let me see. Do you see the picture? uh, it's everything to me, Nikki. I know. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're not clicking the link. It's very difficult to do it on Telegram. All right. Let's go ahead and see. We ready? Hello, my darlings. Got to make sure I put the right port on. I don't know why something just pumped into my head right now. It's very difficult for me to type with these on, though, so I'm going to have to be very careful. I also can't see the screen very well, so please bear with me. Let me just see if I can figure out what else I was going to say. Has he clicked yet? Have they clicked? The IP address is in Charleston, South Carolina. Really? They're getting better. Okay. I am still on hold. I want you to see this video I made expressing my gratitude toward you and the team at TE. Is that the right address? This is what happens when a fursuiter doesn't have contact. Normally I have contact lenses in. Sorry, I just bumped my nose. Let me see if I can find the stream, dears. I'm looking slowly, piece by piece. Give me a second, darlings. I'm still trying very hard. Queenie needs her glasses on. Yes, she does. Hang on. Where are they? There they are. Oh, yes, that's far better. I can see much better now. So apparently there's a homophobic comment that Kate has approved because she said she just wants for fans to deal with it, which happens from time to time. Let me see. Live. Can you see? Okay. I'm just sending the live stream. This is the problem. So Queenie is very safe for work. She doesn't ever say anything. She doesn't say anything that's necessarily bad. So I'm gonna send that now. So let's see if they say they're going to watch it. Yeah, I did think about that. I do know several people who do that actually. So maybe. Okay, I'm going to post the link now. And I'm also going to get rid of. I'm going to get rid of the chat. Okay, because if I don't, then they'll immediately know that it's me. So let me just do this. Oh, they say they're very busy and they can't watch. Here we go. Of course, I linked to it and it's got the thing. Hello, darling. I hope that you're watching. Please don't intimidate or pretend to be this channel. It's just not cool, okay? Don't impersonate us. Don't try and intimidate us because we aren't going to take any of your bovine bride product. No, it's just not going to happen, dear. You're just wasting your time. I do hope that you're having a lovely time in Charleston, South Carolina, or wherever the bloody hell you're based, but please do stop because it's just stupid. And if you want to earn a proper living wage, then you've got to do proper living wage things. Be kind. Rewind. Take some time out and be nice to people. Yes, it's so much nicer, you know? But no, you're not watching. You're not watching, are you? I'm very disappointed. Unhappy smiley face. Upside down smile. Frown, I think they're called. Yes. We're not going to take it. No, of course not. Why would we? We're just not going to take any of that nonsense. I just realized there's something terrible going on here. Please excuse me. I need to fix this. I'll be right back, dear. I just need to find my mouse. It's kind of disappeared here for a second. Here we go. There you go, dear. Now you have it properly. I would like you to leave this channel alone. Do not pretend to be them. You are not them. They are far cooler than you. They are more fabulous than you are, and they will never, ever, 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 ever give away things and ask people to pay for them. That's not what a gift is, you buffoon. If you give something away, it means it's free. You don't ask people to pay shipping charges. You just don't. It's just wrong. Don't do it. I wouldn't do it. And I'm very old. I'm 179, you know. I know I don't look it. I'm very young for my age. But seriously, do not give these things away and then ask people to pay for them. Because that, my dear, that is theft. That is wrong. And I'm very, very disappointed in you. Did your mummy not tell you that you were loved as a child? Did your mummy not tell you that you were special? Did your mother not tell you how to be kind? No. Well, there you go. Just sod off and leave everybody else alone. I know you've not followed the link. I can tell. So I'm just going to keep roasting you until you've read my message. And when you finally read my message, which you haven't done yet. Oh, sorry. I just bonked my nose. When I finally know that you have read my message, I will stop telling you that you're a very naughty boy. You know, you could just put the comment down and everybody says don't listen to the spammers, don't listen to the haters. But you know what? I'm having so much more fun telling you how terribly naughty you're being. So just stop it. You still haven't read my comment yet. I'm getting very upset.
Don't make me go all full Queenie on you. Yeah, it's terrible. They've not responded. My cunning plan is not so cunning. I said, Nikki, please. And now I'm losing because people don't like seeing Queenie. I think, I think that they've realized that I am very upset with them. Very upset indeed. I mean, did your mother not show you your P's and Q's? Did your mother not make you wash behind your ears? Did your mother not tell you that you can't say something nice, then don't say anything at all? Did your mother not teach you that stealing is wrong? You can borrow things. I've done that a few times, borrowed something, returned it a few centuries later, but you don't steal it, dear. And I'm very upset that you're not watching and you're not following my link. I could tell. I knew at the moment you clicked on the photograph that you thought I was a liar. But it is you, dear. You who was the liar, who's caught in a ruse, who's pretending to be us. Don't do it. It's bad. It's naughty. Sad. I love Queenie. I love Queenie too. She's very nice. I'm sorry. I just need to break character here because one of the one of the bad bits about being this giant doggo sometimes is that thoughts pop into my head that I then have to stamp on. And she said something there in my head, and it was definitely not cool. Yes, I'm not going to get a litter box in a school, don't worry. I'm sure this will negatively affect the channel, so I'm going to stop in a minute. But uh, you are a liar. I'm going to put this in screen now. And because I can touch type, I can find my keyboard. You are a liar. Why are you not watching me? I'm very upset, dear. Well, that lasted for an hour, didn't it? They've gone away. They have blocked me. I am most upset. I will be right back. Sorry, I managed to hit the mute button. Um, I I'm back. Queenie has gone away. I am back. And
look, I know that 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Hello, can you hear me now? Let's see if this is working again. I am back, and I hope you can hear me. No audio. Weird. So weird. That is so strange. Everything good? Everything good now? You can hear me again? Someone please tell me if you can now hear me again. Audio, yay. Okay, so Queenie went away. Thank you all for joining me for this. It's very silly. I know it's all ridiculous, and I was being very silly, and I was pretending to be a giant animal just to kind of waste their time. That was my goal. It also helped me get away from the fact that my mouth is in a lot of pain today. So I was very grateful for you guys watching and making this stream a bit more fun than normal. The point is, look, if someone says, hey, this person, we're giving something away, it's you should check and make sure. And this person is I'm going to report them now. So personal details, other. They are pretending to be a YouTube channel and trying to spam people, scam people even. We are the official channel at Vote. Thanks. Hopefully, I can report them. I just reported them. So there you have it. I enjoyed that. It was fun. A couple of people asked questions. So, who was it? Someone was asking about eyes. When do we fix the monitor? Oh God, can I do that later? So this is the monitor. This is the monitor that needs to be fixed. It will be on take 2 later, I think. Probably not today. Probably tomorrow. A certain dog, who shall remain nameless, when he was a puppy, chewed off these cables. And I have an original official cable to replace. Look at this. Official Apple replacement cable that needs to go. So I'll be doing that maybe tomorrow. Maybe later today. Just keep your eyes out. That one will be on take 2. The reason why this live stream was on the main channel was for no other reason then I just wanted as many people as possible to know that people are pretending to be me, are pretending to be the channel. And I want to make sure that nobody gets caught out, because that would be a horrible thing to do. Also, it gave me an excuse to be a giant dog for 10 minutes, which, whatever. Someone was asking about eyes on Queenie, how they work. Let me show you. See if I can do this. It's going to get dark. Okay, so inside here is, there you go. So you are now looking out through her eyes, kind of. Obviously, they are a lot closer to your head than the camera is, right? So that is how I can see. If I can get this camera closer to, you can see out of her head. Now, because physics and because optics, you don't see the grid. It's just a grid. It's just a mesh grid that's been painted. So you'd have to be really close to her to see. So it does get warm. Not when I'm wearing just the head. When I'm wearing the full body suit that we call it, with basically a full body suit with a tail and padding and everything else, she's pretty big. Oh, the person is watching now. They missed Queenie. Busted. So yeah. It is like watching your food in a microwave. If I don't have my glasses on, I just struggle to see, full stop. But if I'm wearing contact lenses, my eyesight's really good. It's actually better wearing contact lenses and having the head on than it is just having contact lenses in. Can you add ventilation? Yeah, there's quite a lot of ventilation in this. Some other heads have more ventilation. But when I'm wearing a suit, when I'm wearing the full suit, which I only ever do when I'm actually doing an event, I wear something called a cooling vest. So it's basically a vest with slots in, and you put the pads in, and their phase change. So they release cold energy very quickly, or rather they are cold when you put them in, and over the course of like half an hour to an hour, they absorb your body heat and therefore keep you cool without making you hot and sweaty. It's very clever. And you've never noticed Queenie had heterochromia. To quote Queenie Dearheart, I'm going to stand away because, yes, dear, it's the only thing that's hetero about me. Queenie is basically a drag queen come a couple of other characters smushed together. So yeah, I love her to bits. I love to hate her. She's a lot heavier than a lot of heads because this is her hair. She has like 4 or 5 layers. She's not been brushed for her appearance today because I was trying to get the spammer to be an asshole. But yeah, so it didn't work. It didn't work. Anyway, do not. Yes, it is possible to add an active system, but here's the thing. If you noticed, I'm very animated when I'm playing that character. She moves around a lot. Her head moves a lot. I talk in a different way. I move my mouth because her mouth moves. And I have to be very kind of over the top. And if I had a cooling fan in there, all I'd hear would be a fan. And because a lot of the stuff I do, I go into kids' hospitals with a local charity that I help run and a couple of other things. I need to be able to hear small things, and so I don't do that. Anyway, so someone has been reported and busted. Let me see if we go back here. You have been busted, Nikki. Us. Been reported to Buster. Maybe a 10 lunchador mask would be fun too. We did actually talk about doing a mascot at one point for 10 or for Transport Evolved. Would be fun. Anyway, yeah, you can put cooling systems in, but I've just got used to it. So the hottest I've ever got was it was 100 and I've been at 130 degrees before. Like on a really hot day, if you unzip the bodysuit, you just expose the under armor that I wear underneath. So it's under armor, which goes next to your skin, then a cooling vest, and then the actual costume. If you expose the under armor, you can see steam rising on a hot day, and it's actually dangerous because if you take everything off too quickly and you try and cool down too quickly, you can actually give yourself some nasty things. Anyway, it is complicated. It is complicated, but it's bloody good fun. Can I put her away now? The other thing, while we're on the subject of costumes, Bob Chevrolet was actually channeled from another character of mine who's called Chimichanga the Fox, and Chimmy's very different. And Chimmy's like, "Hey, how's it going? Yeah." I didn't. That's Chimmy at like 1. He's normally at like 15. But I almost brought Chimmy out because I thought like a fox going, "Hey, what are you playing at? Yeah, leave her alone." But they maybe that would have not been good in this case. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for paying attention to the PSA, however stupid it was. I had fun. I hope you did too. I'm going. What happened to Shouty Bob? Holy, what are you saying holy crap for? Do you want to see Chimmy now? Oh, gosh. Let me put Her Majesty away. You've got to go back. I don't want to go back. I know, but get your hands off me. Yeah, I know. Fine, whatever. Oh, this is Chimmy. This is Chimmy. Chimmy's very different. Chimmy is a punk. Bit of a punk. And he likes cars. And apparently his eyes need repainting. He's got spots in his eyes. Chimichanga is he's the man. I love Chimmy. So the other option that we had was this.
Sup, man? How's it going? Yeah. Hey, don't pretend to be her. She is not you. You are not her. Stop it now. Immediately. It's not nice, man. Just stop it. I mean, I wouldn't do it. It's just really not cool, okay? Just stop it right now.
Jimmy. Very different character. So that's where the Bob Chevrolet came from. Bob came from that. So I was in the studio trying to figure out, the character, and Michael just said, just channel Chimmy. And I'm like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah. So I just did it. And by the way, if Transport Evolved did not exist, if I ever decide to quit, which, I've talked about before, sometimes, some days I just don't want to do it. If I ever did want to quit and just do something else, I would try and get into voiceover work because I've always wanted to do voiceover work. My character voices are they're fun. They're characters that just pop into my head. Sometimes they live around for a while. Sometimes they become annoying. Sometimes characters are developed just from nothing. So makes me want to go buy a used car right now. Well, that's Chimmy's job. Chimmy is a used car salesman, right? So Chimmy's backstory, I didn't tell you Queenie's backstory. Basically, she was shot with a blunderbuss when she was a youngster, and her master, because at that time she was just a regular old dog, her master, who had shot his wife and his unborn son, had died many years earlier in a strange, unexplained accident that Lord Tolo, and apparently Tolo is I think, is it Portuguese for fool? I might be wrong. It's probably not pronounced the way I pronounce it. It's probably pronounced Toyo. So Queenie was shot by her master one day in Scotland when she was out hunting. She was not a hunting dog; she was a collie. Collies aren't hunting dogs. Her master was a fool, shot her with a blunderbuss, shot the deer that he was trying to hunt at the same time, and ended up shooting his beloved dog that he was his only companion. And he had tried for many years to resurrect his dead wife and their unborn son, to no avail. So by the time he shot Queenie, he understood how he understood how the dark magics work, and he used voodoo magic that he'd learned around his travels, on his travels around the world, and some steampunk goodness to resurrect Queenie. The problem is her heart was completely destroyed, and so he fashioned this brass chamber into which he put the deer's heart, and said some voodoo magic that he'd learned in some far off lands, and Queenie comes back to life. But this time she's imbued with much more human traits, and she is immortal. She's been given immortality. She realizes he's a fool, and she takes off with his steam-powered time ship to try and travel around the world. She borrows it. She never steals it. She's borrowed it. And one day she will give it back. And she's been wandering around. She's had run-ins with the Doctor. She's had run-ins with other characters from science fiction and fantasy. And she thinks she can rap, which is fun. It's nice for me because I get to be a rapper. She's rapped. She's done a couple of covers to Professor Elemental. She's rapped I'm British. She's rapped a couple of other things, and she's made up a couple of raps as well. One which I regularly give when I'm doing a workshop on vocal technique, because trying to speak through this is hard. So you have to learn how to be heard and enunciate and all of that cool stuff. And so this is one of the things that she does when she's doing the workshop. Chimmy doesn't get a whole lot of time anymore. Chimmy is a guy who got into the wrong crowd at school. And he was picked on for being the fat fox, and he ended up getting into trouble. Some other kids at school got him into trouble. He ended up getting captured by the police for doing something he didn't actually do. He went to jail for it. He came out, and he's now in his late 30s, and he's trying to be a good dad because he's got a daughter. He has a brother. He has two brothers. He has a brother called Taco and a brother called Guacamole, both of which exist not obviously. Guacamole and Taco are both suits made by the same person. So when she was naming all the suits, we decided, the group of people who ended up with the suits decided that it was going to be Taco, Guacamole, and Chimichanga. And Chimmy is he's the ultimate dad, right? He makes dad jokes. He's the ultimate. He tries to be a good dad. He tries to be there for his daughter. His daughter's name, by the way, is what is his daughter's name? I've forgotten his daughter's name, and that's really embarrassing because she's in there too, and I've forgotten her name. I've forgotten her name now. Anyway, he has a daughter, and so he's trying to be the good dad. He's trying to do all the PTA things, and he's a single dad, and he's trying to just make ends meet, and he's reformed and trying to do he's trying to do all the things, right, to make sure that his daughter has a good life. And he is a used car salesman, and he has the jacket. I have got a jacket that is just totally used car salesman. It's a leather jacket, and it's totally fun. And he also likes Star Wars, which I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but he has a lightsaber. He likes it. He sometimes pretends to be a Jedi at conventions, which is always good fun. And you've just convinced me to go to Antrocon, so thank you, because I just realized, talking about these characters, how much I enjoy them and how much I enjoy playing them and being these crazy characters. Who is the other TA? I don't know. But yeah, so my voices come from all these different characters that I've generated over the years. One of my voices is Queenie's alter ego. So Queenie, obviously, she's a character that has been brought back to life, thinks she's a know-it-all. Queenie, because her master, when she was still a dog, was very, very much into Queen Victoria and called her Queenie as a bit of an endearing charm. Octavia, because she was the 8th of her litter, so she's the runt, right? She was the one that was completely ignored. Christina is actually the name of Lord Tolo's dead wife. And the reason why she took it on herself is because when she was still a puppy, when she was still a regular old dog, she used to respond to Lord Tolo's nightmares, in which he would lay in bed and go, "Oh, Christina, no, no, Christina, no." And he would say her name out loud, and the dog would go and wake him up. And so when she became sentient in the way that she was given sentience after the accident, she assumed that Christina was part of her name, and the deer heart is just an affectation because she has a deer's heart. At conventions, I sometimes have the gag that if you take her glasses off, she becomes Chrissy. Chrissy is the soul of the little deer, the little bit of the deer that is left. And Chrissy doesn't sound anything like Queenie. So Queenie is very much like that. She's very posh. Obviously, I'm playing her down a bit now because I don't have the suit on. But then Chrissy is, "Hi, how are you today? Would you like to play a game? I love games." And Queenie is just Queenie is not aware really of Chrissy. She doesn't even acknowledge that Chrissy exists, but it's kind of like this split personality. And my plan down the line is to make Queenie a separate character with her own costume, and Chrissy to basically adopt Queenie when I retire the current Queenie and get a new Queenie. So that is who is the other transport evolved that's pretending to be me? Wow, I've gone into this and it's way off from the original story. So let me go back to the beginning. If you're catching this now, and a lot of people are going like, "What the hell?" So somebody who reached out to people on YouTube, pretending to be the channel and saying, "Hey, you've won a prize. Contact us on Telegram." So I decided, hey, let's do a live stream. Let's reach out to this person on Transport Evolved, and pretend to be this person. Pretend that we are a subscriber to the channel who believes that we've won a prize, and I would just follow that to its logical conclusion. I managed to keep them going for about an hour. Unfortunately, though, they didn't watch the live stream where I dressed up as Queenie, one of my first characters. This is Chimmy. He's my second one. I shouldn't lift him by his eyes. I'm sorry, Chimmy. I always do that. And was telling them off. Their name is George. I don't know. Hi and bye from Bellingham. Hi. He doesn't. He has, because he's Pacific Northwest. You're going to make me show you the jacket now, aren't you? It's actually not leather. It's suede. I was wrong. This is Chimmy's jacket when he's doing the car salesman thing, right? So it's much more like, don't poke my eyes out, man. Yeah, exactly. So this is a Chimmy jacket. Well, I want to be sales guy. Someone was asking, I don't know who the other Transport Evolved is. I just realized what that question was. And I know some people have asked. Maybe. So there is a character who's in the. I'm not going to show you to them. There's a character that lives in there right now that has been worked on for about 5 years, because I haven't had a chance to work on them. But this is what they look like. They are a Dutch angel dragon, which is what this hoodie is. They are called Glycerin. I can fit 3 bodies in that closet. Yep, I can. 3 bodies. So yeah. So there we are. That is I'm just very grateful that you all stuck around and did dumb things with me for 2 hours. But thank you very much. I know it was silly. And I had fun. Go and watch normal stuff now. on YouTube. Chimmy's a dapper pup, he is, but he's a fox, so he's a foxy gent. Someone was asking if, as a trans person playing a male character gave me dysphoria, and the answer is no, because I am confident in who I am and my gender portrayal. However, I guess, does that mean I can be Chimmy in public in states that are banning trans people and drag performances? Because if I'm doing a drag performance pretending to be a guy, they would just see it as me being a person? Does that make sense? There are questions that need to be asked, and I don't have the answers, and it's very confusing. Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye. I know there's going to be lots of angry comments in the chat. So if you see, or in the comments after the video, if you see the angry comments, stomp on them, squish them into the ground. And if you see someone who's pretending to be us on Telegram or Twitter or something else, just say no, because we don't have accounts on Telegram. We don't have accounts on Twitter. And if that changes, we'll let you know. We do have an account on Mastodon. So if you go to mastodon.transportevolved.com, that is our server. You can find everybody on the team there. So it'll be a minor journey for me. Mastodon.transportevolved.com. Same for Kate. Kate is pure. Erin is, it's Erin ETC, I think. And Michael is Cam. Some questions are not so great to ask. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. If you want me to do this thing where I take this screen apart and fix it, I'll consider it. I'll consider it. I'll need to set up a proper setup to do it though. But let me see. Maybe I'll do that a little bit later. All right, guys. Keep evolving and don't listen to the scammers.